Yesterday, the Trump administration announced it is freezing federal childcare funds to states, all states, citing fraud at several Minnesota daycare centers and demanding new verification requirements. This morning, life is harder for working parents and more difficult for childcare providers delivering critical community service. Yes, fraud occurred, and it should be investigated and prosecuted. We need mechanisms to prevent it. But fraud is being used here as a pretext, not an actual reason. The Trump administration and Republican leadership are shamelessly taking a limited fraud scheme, one that was wildly exaggerated by a deceptively edited video pushed by a far-right influencer, and using it to justify draconian national policy change. Freezing funds and forcing providers to provide more verification and administrative data does not make government better. It makes childcare more expensive. It drives legitimate providers out of business, and it raises costs for working families. This isn't an unintended consequence. This is the point. This is big government at its worst, imposed by a party that campaigns against big government all the time and then governs by it. And here is the bigger question Republicans refuse to answer. Why aren't they more supportive of policies that help parents work? I thought that was their whole point. More working parents means a stronger economy. It means more economic freedom. It means more growth for our communities. Instead, Republican leadership makes government programs more expensive, more bureaucratic, and harder to use. And then turns around and blames Democrats for the damage they caused. Folks, that's the playbook. That's how they're doing it. First, they break government on purpose, and you feel it. Then they point to the wreckage and say, see? Government doesn't work. Folks, it didn't fail. They made it terrible on purpose. This is why I'm a Democrat. When Democrats talk about affordability, this is exactly what we mean. Helping working people by reducing costs, not using fraud as an excuse to make everyday life more expensive and harder. We should be fixing what is broken, not punishing families to score political points.